Jules here with Beanie.
Hello.
And welcome back to another episode of the Monday Night Wah! Set in the one and only Brobnar. And we have a super special battle report for you today because it's a narrative battle report. It's a precursor to a campaign that we're going to launch further down the line. And it involves the mighty, unassailable, and downright filthy Death Guard going up against the stalwart defenders of Brobnar, the Death Watch. Welcome, my friends, to Can Beanie Survive the Horde? Let's find out. Welcome to another ruined sector of Brobnar, and the, as I said, stalwart defenders of the Death Watch find themselves in a bit of a pickle, and by pickle I mean there is a rank odour coming from the 77 different forms, the flavours of Nurgle that I have incorporated into my forces. We have the Galapox infected dotted around, we have mutoid vermin, we have poxwalkers, endless poxwalkers, and scattered throughout are the leaders, the shepherds of this horrible throng, the Death Guard, Plague Marines. Now, I have but one objective as the Death Guard, to push my sorrid forces forward, infect and taint everything, and cross this rather disgusting looking finish line over here.
Yeah.
This will mark, if I can get my force over this line here, that I have corrupted this last defense base, and it will pollute things going forward in our campaign. But Beanie has a good chance of stopping this. If he can hold me at bay for 5 turns, well, he may just secure victory for the Imperium. Now, there are a few things to go over, so stay with me, friends. He has a unit of Hellblasters over here. He has a unit of Infernus Marines over here, and he has one unit of Intercessors over here. Leading this motley crew is a Judicia with 3 of the finest Blade Guard veterans. Now they've been given one job, and that is to stop this horrible throng of scabs and pus from moving across. But unfortunately, they have to contend with the fact that their machine, this repulsor over here, is out of action at the moment. It needs to be crewed in order to be sprung into life and mow down the foe right in front of them.
Yeah, we need to ignore the fact that there's a tech marine on top of it and awaken the machine spirits to allow me to shoot.
Exactly. So basically what Beanie has to do is push one of his units here, they will embark onto it, and then it springs to life. It cannot move, but it can fire all of its weapons every single turn that it has people inside of it. There is a secondary mission. There is a secondary objective as well over here on this data terminal. If Beanie can get one of his units and hold this objective until the end of his next turn, it's going to count as an objective here, they will be able to send data to the flotilla that is above Brobnar and warn them of the coming plague. If they can't do that, well, who knows what's going to happen. Me, on the other hand, I have literally one squad. This is all counting as one squad today of 77 different units. There is different units like the Galapox infected will reuse their stat lines, same as the Plague Marines, but for the most part, if it's a mutoid vermin or if it's a poxwalker, they share the same abilities over there. And like I said, all I've got to do is get across the line. However, to make sure that it's not too one-sided and my 77 blobber boys just marches over and just goes straight to the finish line, there are a few AI rules that we've written into their intelligence. They must charge an enemy unit if it is possible to do so. So no, basically just getting 3 guys to walk across the finish line over there. And also, if I advance, which I will be doing every single turn, I will be taking D3 mortal wounds because of the withering fire that is constantly coming my way from the defenders.
Yeah, just kind of imagine that there's more walls here in this area where our hands are wiggling.
It's not just this giant box. What's in the box? There is only
full of bees.
There's one more rule as well, which are these barrels over here. They're dotted throughout the map. They are 2 wound, toughness 4, 6-up save items or units. If they are destroyed, they will deal D6 mortal wounds on a 3-inch radius pie plate to every unit around it, because they're filled with spent crystal juice. Crystal juice, it's what keeps you awake at night. So that is the 2 forces. That is the mission, and this is potentially going to be the downfall of Brobnar. Whew, fingers crossed that doesn't happen. Right, let's move into turn 1. Who's it going to be? Roll for initiative. Let's do it, baby. It's a 3. Get a dice, get a dice, get a dice. No pressure, no pressure. It's a 5. The defenders have seen the plague-riddled host coming, and they are going to act first, and indeed act fast. As we move into Death Watch, turn 1. Also, side note, these are painted by Crazy Doug, one absolute legend. They are so, so good.
Yeah, it's not frustrating at all how much better they are than everything we've ever painted.
Definitely not. Right, turn 1. So here we are at the end of Imperium turn 1, and there has been a lot of advancing, repositioning, and bracing themselves for the foe. The Hellblasters jump down from their perch over here because this puts the first 3 of them in range to shoot with their amazing weaponry. The Infernus Marines did a huge advance up the field in order to get into the shadow of the repulsor, but not embark on it yet because they want to make sure that there is a huge bit of damage they can do to the front lines there.
I can advance them a bit because they're assault weapons and heavy.
There you go. So we're going to roll for an advance on these ones as well. That's at 5 inches, so they're going to move. While you do that, I'll explain the rest of them. The Judicia and his cohort, they stepped forward, issuing commands, and basically with furrowed brow scanning the horizon, which is being covered in a miasmic sludge. And over here, nestling right down to the butt of this lovely Sphinx terrain piece, the Intercessors jump down. They're moving towards the secondary objective over here and manning the heavy bolter gun turret, which will definitely help in this battle. So that's been it for the movement. We go into the shooting phase, and now all five of them are in range of the Horde.
And they're also assault and heavy.
Oh, there we go then.
So I'm going to be able to get some shots in.
Perfect. Okay, so let's start with the... Do you want to do Hellblasters first?
Yeah.
Cool, so the Hellblasters are going to be firing into the massive Horde over here. They have advanced, so they're able to shoot. And how many shots do they get per boy?
2.
So it's going to be 10 shots coming in, hitting on 3s.
Oh, and just to say, I haven't got into any of the tactics of the Death Watch yet. I'm going to do that when they're a little bit closer.
Makes sense, because otherwise it's a waste of rounds. Oh, there's a lot of good hits there, my friend. Now this is strength.
So this will be 7. So it's going to be
toughness 4 for the Poxwalkers. They're on there, so it's going to be 3s to wound. Oh, an absolute clattering of fire hits the Poxwalkers.
6, 7.
7. Oh, Nurgle's lucky number, mate. I'll go for the flavoursome dice. 4, 5, 6, 7. 5 up. Feel no pains for these guys here. Let's see if they got the gumption. They do block 3 of them, but 4 of the mighty Horde fall. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, take them from the back.
Ooh. Okay, so that is the first 4 down, but there are many more to go. The Intercessors lining up their shots, aim for the other targets that are shambling towards them.
Okay, so I'd like to just say that because this is a unit of 77, we are not going to apply the blast rule in its regular way. We're going to just give them +1.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so we're going to start with the bolters over here. So again, it's 2 shots a boy.
Yep.
Hit on 3s.
Oh, a beautiful selection of shots there. And now these will be wounding on 4s.
Yes, they will.
4s and 4s.
Oh yeah, and Oath of Moment isn't happening because again, it is 1 unit. It would not be fair.
Okay, so there's how many?
3.
3 saves. Feel no pains. None made. Another 3, 4, which is 7 bodies in total. Nurgle is working in mysterious ways over here. Blah, blah, blah. Ooh, the bodies, they begin to pile up. Nobody will stand in my wake. We were playing a lot of Rogue Trader recently.
Yeah.
Right, okay, so that is the end of the shooting phase.
You forgot about the grenade launcher.
Oh, there is the grenade launcher. Okay, cool. So the Astartes grenade launcher up next.
So it's going to be D3,
Splatter.
and we'll say +1, shall we?
Yeah, sure thing. So it is 4 shots hitting on 3s.
Oh no, I apologise everybody, this does not have the assault keyword. So,
so this can't fire.
So, okay. Yeah, in fairness, being able to fire a rocket launcher while running is impressive, but also then shooting off a grenade, I'm asking a lot.
Indeed. So that's the end of the shooting phase over here for the Death Watch. The bodies have started to pile up, but as we've said before, 7 is indeed Nurgle's lucky number. Is this actually an ill omen for the Space Marines? So let's move now into Death Guard turn 1. The Pustulant Horde advances. I rolled a 3 for my advance, and we said that we're going to give them the generalised movement characteristic of 5 rather than 4 because it would make it near impossible to get across the board. But with that 8-inch movement, they have all started to push forward. The natural terrain over here splitting the forces into 1, 2, 3, 4 different distinctive groups for shooting going forward, each led by a Nightmare Hulk and a Plague Marine. But now they've incurred the Emperor's wrath in the form of his fiery justice as the Infernus Marines are winding up their cannons of fire and fury to do overwatch into this squad over here. So Hit me with your best shots. D6 a boy, isn't it?
Yes, Pyreblasts to the chop.
Whoosh, indeed. That is a monstrous amount of hits
10,
right there.
15, 17.
Ooh, 17 awesome and awful for me hits. Will they go through? Because they were going to be wounding on 4s as they whittle through the Poxwalkers. Indeed, indeed. Okay, so wounding on 4s.
So, the Strength 5 Flamers, but.
Oh, are they?
Oh, yes, these are the Pyreblasters.
Wounding on 3s then, my friend.
For the Emperor.
For the MP poos, get those 1s and 2s out of here. The Emperor's disgusted by this.
God, he hates me. Why does he hate me so much?
Okay, so that is how many the saves are going to make?
4, 6, 8, 9. 9 flamey deaths.
9 flamey deaths. 5 up, feel no pains to keep the boys alive. I save 1, 2, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, 6 of them go down. 3 saves made. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, delally. But that is it for the Overwatch against the Horde over here. They have moved forward. They are starting to taint the landscape with their horrible afflictions and miasma. It will be a rush to see whether the regular intercessors can get to this data terminal before the Nightmare Hulks arrive. But all we know is that it is turn 2 for the Death Watch. Turn 2 movement is over and the Death Watch have pushed forward onto the secondary objective here and have activated the gun turret, meaning that one of these guys here will not be able to shoot because he's manning that, but they will have a heavy bolter with twin linked profile in their ranks for the next shooting phase. They are also holding the data, one of them desperately turning around to beep and or boop commands up to the Brobnarian fleet above. Over here, the Judicia and his guard are staying put, issuing more commands with stern words and even sterner expressions. The Hellblasters are staying put because they are within range of their actual target, not the Horde, but the explosives barrels nearby, indeed. And the Infernus Marines have jumped inside the Repulsor, meaning that even though it cannot move, it gets to use all of its weaponry against this massive, disgusting mess. So now, my friends, we go into the shooting phase, and where would you like to go? Is it time to apply some bullets, some special rounds for the Death Watch?
Yes.
Yes.
So, I am going to go with the, what is it called? We are going to go with the Führer tactic, which is a sustained hits 1.
That is a perfect shout when you're trying to mow through this many people. And where would you like to start?
Well, seeing as I've just loaded up the data sheet,
I think anticipation builds.
It might be time to use the Repulsor.
Oh my god, the Duck. The one that I used for the majority of 9th and absolutely sucked with for my Space Wolves has now got a massive glow up as of recording here in 10th because it's dropped in points. It can carry more people, and its DACA is still pretty fierce.
Yeah, it's pretty good. And it's less like, and now to the next profile, and now to the next profile.
I am glad that they've actually compiled a lot of stuff into there. So, what are you shooting with first of its few profiles?
So, I'm going to split fire.
Oh, okay.
The Hunter-Seeker missile is going to go into the barrel.
Oh, I like it. That's cool.
Because it's a D6 weapon wasted on a 1 damage boys, and then everything else hulking into the boys.
Love it.
So this missile hits on a 2.
Ooh. Okay, okay.
It is strength 14, so it's wounding on a 2.
Yep, a definitely big explosion.
Ooh, I really tested it.
No save for it, but how much
D6 damage.
Oh, just don't get a 1.
Oh! Why did you say it's Jules? Why must you curse me with that?
The barrels, they hiss and they fizz, but they have not exploded just yet. Oh, that could have been real bad for me.
Okay, onto the twin heavy bolter. Thank you, Jules, for calling my shots.
Not a problem, brother. Anytime.
Okay, 3s.
Oh, big
6
hit.
is sustained.
Lovely stuff. So strength of this?
Strength 5, just 3s to wound, twin linked.
Beautiful stuff. And no rerolls needed.
Minus
4.
E.
How much damage apiece?
2.
Okay, so we'll do 4 of these. So the first guy is dead. Second guy is dead. Third guy is dead.
Oh, I didn't think it was.
Fourth guy is dead. 4 of the guys already obliterated from the group in front. 1, 2, 3, sorry, Spacefully. 4 over here into the pile of the dead and rotting.
Right, time for the comical amount of shooting from the Repulsor defensive array.
Is it 12 shots or something like that?
Oh no, you're underestimating it. It is 18.
I love it. I absolutely love it.
Hitting on 3s.
Love it.
6s are wonderful.
Great. Ooh, there's a fair amount of 6s in there for the sustained.
5. It makes up for a fair few of the misses.
I tell you what, small dice are the way forward, mate. They are rolling hot.
Oh, they're definitely rolling better than the other dice have been for me lately.
Okay, this is going to be wounded on 4s, because it's only strength 4, isn't it?
Yeah. Wargamers aren't suspicious people.
No.
Or superstitious, even.
They are very suspicious.
Yes.
I don't trust that guy.
God, he looks squinty over there.
Okay, so that is a fair amount of wounds coming in as well that I've got to convert
6, 7.
into. 7 again. Oh, Nurgle's lucky number, but will it turn into some saves for his boys? Oh, I drop a dice, because they're too small now for my tiny hands. I do save 2 of them, but another 4 die. 1,
5.
2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, Space Flea.
I like that you're apologising to the fleas.
Only the fleas will get apologies. Okay, so that is the Defensor array, and now the Onslaught Gatling Cannon.
Yes, and this has what you suspected earlier of 12 shots.
Yes, there it is. And this has devastating wounds as well, if I'm not correct.
Certainly does.
I'm not correct. Hit on 3s. Ooh, very nice, very nice. Strength of this.
So 1 goes back in for the sustained there. So this is strength 5.
So 3's to wound.
6 even.
Oh, so still 3's to wound.
Yeah, 3's to wound, 6's are spice.
Okay, how many was that then?
Oh, that's a 3. That is 4.
4, 5 ups for the boys. They make 2, so only 2 more die that time. I say only 2, there's still a lot of death that's going on this side of the board. Okay, anything else?
So that is the repulsor.
Okay, okay.
Unless it has firing deck, which I really don't think it does.
No. They're all busy. They're all busy programming and keeping this, beeping and or booping over here.
Okay.
So that's the repulsor fired. The Hellblasters are yet to fire though. And the Intercessors over here are yet to fire with their upgraded weaponry.
Okay, so we are going to risk it again. 1 Hellblaster will shoot the barrels.
Love it. Okay, let's do it.
And then the rest are going to pump everything into...
Which squad? Which squad?
Oh, it's a toughie.
It's a toughie.
I think they're probably going to go into this one.
Yep.
And then we're going to panic about this one later on.
Yeah, that's tomorrow's problem.
Yeah. Right, okay, so because they stood still, it's got a heavy keyword, so it's going to be hitting on 2s on the barrel.
Lovely stuff.
6's explode. Oh no, why am I dicing with death?
Strength of?
7.
Okay, so it's 3s. I don't believe it. It's failed to wound the barrel.
Well, barrel, what are you made of?
Do you know what? It's the toughest thing in the army over here on this side. Okay, fair enough. The barrel lives for now. He's the MVP.
Okay, so 2s, 6's explode.
Beautiful stuff. 2 or 1 back in.
2 back in.
And then it's going to be
3's to wound.
3's to wound the boys. All wounds,
2,
baby.
4, 6, 7.
Oh, again, Nurgle's lucky numbers coming up for you. Are you sure you're not an agent of chaos?
Maybe I have a cold.
I have saved none of them. Whoa, 7 guys obliterated from this over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to say that he's going to move up for coherency. 7.
Actually, he should have died because of coherency.
Well, you should get out of our narrative game then. Okay, so that is a huge blow to the Nurgle forces over there, and there is still yet more firing as the Death Watch have manned this turret over here.
Okay, so
you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 guys left to shoot. You've got a horde on this side over here. You've got a horde right in front of you that is weakened.
It is weakened. So, well, at the end of the day, by your own rules, the 2 middle squads are now going to have to charge a repulsor.
Yes, they are. They're going to move through it and just try and chew that thing up.
So I'm going to shoot the squad on the right. Yep. So it's going to be 8 shots from the bolt rifles.
Yes, sir.
Hitting on 3s. 6s are great. And then it's going to be the heavy blotter is also going to go into them.
Sure. Ooh, that's a very excessive hit there. So that's 2 explodies as well.
Yep, 2 bullets separate in midair.
Love it.
Ready to crush.
Love it.
Now 4s.
Ooh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
2, 4, 6, 8. Hoodoo.
We appreciate. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 5 ups on the guys. I make only the 1.
7 have died.
7 more have gone from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 have gone from that squad over there. Then the heavy blotter fires up. Whoa, it's splitting again.
So many bullets.
Oh, blimey. And then this has?
3s re-rolling for twin linked.
Indeed they do. Ooh, okay. Re-rolling though. Okay, so that is
3
more. And
2
this
damage
is 2
apart.
So the first one, he dies. The second one, he dies.
You tried not to.
Third one, he dies. They got 1 pass, 1 fail each over there. So that is 3 more. Is it this squad or that squad that was being shot at?
It was the side squad.
Side squad. Okay, right, so that is all of the shooting done. A colossal pile of dead right here. But I'm not worried. Nurgle's death is life, and life is death once more.
Ah, terrible philosophy.
Indeed it is. So that is the end of the Imperium, turn 2. A lot of damage done, but will Nurgle respond in kind? So here we are, turn 2 Nurgle movement, and things are happening. Over here, the big blob, they advanced for 4, so they are starting to move towards the Hellblasters. This squad here has been issued orders through hisses, gases, farts and burps from these guys that they will take on the repulsor, leaving this small squad to go for a mighty 8-inch charge against the Hellblasters. This squad over here is now pushing onto the secondary objective. Will the Nightmare Hulks cause any damage against these mighty Space Marines? Well, let's find out. Is there any Overwatch to do, Beanie Boy?
Yes.
Where from?
Repulsor.
The repulsor is firing up its many, many cannons and guns, and what will it do?
It's going to shoot into this squad.
Yep, fair enough. So we're going to be back with the wounds. So after all of the fire from the repulsor, only a single Nightmare Hulk remains on 2 wounds. The Plague Marine cut down by devastating wounds. Ooh, ow. Eesh. There is no other shooting in my army to do because the only thing that's there is the belly flamer, and these guys advanced over here so they can't shoot, and there is no other Plague Marine. I mean, there is a Plague Marine with a bolt rifle here, so he may go and fire down his 1 shot into the intercessors. 1 shot, hit on 3s. He does hit. No lethals though, so 4s and 4s. It is a wound. I don't think these have AP.
They don't.
No.
So 3 up.
Broosh. No damage scored there. A single shot showing where the infection, the hissing gas is, helping these guys with their charge because they're dumb, brutal beasts. So now it comes down to the charge phase. The Nightmare Hulk, measure me up, he may still be in range and he's going to have to do a heroic charge if so. It's an 11-inch charge.
Yeah, baby, easy.
He may as well declare it. He's in there with a 12. Boxcars, baby! The Hellblasters tied up by 1 Nightmare Hulk. I am very surprised with that outcome. These guys here charging the repulsor.
They'll never make it.
They are very much
Oh,
in
they
there.
made it. I didn't expect that at all.
We'll move them in a minute, so they're wrapped around that. And then finally, the one that actually does matter for the secondary objective is going to be the Nightmare Hulks going into this squad over here, which gets in with a 6. So all of my charges made, it's time for some combat. Well, we may as well start with the Nightmare Hulk, seeing as I gotta give it to him. That was a unexpectedly long charge that he made in. It's 4 attacks. They are hitting on 4s because he is a wild, brutish fella, but he does connect 3 times.
Very nice.
Now this is going to be strength 6. You're going to be toughness 3 because of my Nurgle's gift, so it's going to be wounding on 2s. It does wound you 2 times, and it's -1, 2 damage a pop.
Okay, so we're looking at 4s.
4 up saves. Oh, both made. The Nightmare Hulk fails to do its job. Moving over to this squad over here, 2 Nightmare Hulks and 3 Poxwalkers are going to try and do the dirty. So this is going to be 2 Poxwalkers first going in because every model that is killed will add a Poxwalker back to the thing thanks to the Poxwalkers rules. Hit on 4s. Wow, that was poor. Okay, so that is a 1... Oh, he didn't even wound. Oh dear, this has gone very badly for the Nightmare Hulks.
Now beat up the tank.
3 attacks from the what they call the infected, the Galloppox. 1.
3s to wound.
Nope, no wound.
2s to wound, so they be toughness 3.
They are only strength 4. The improvised weapons on these guys over here. So that is unfortunately no damage done over there. That is unfortunate. I'll roll this stuff off camera because it's fighting a tank. Believe it or not, these guys here actually managed to do 2 wounds, but unfortunately it was not done by the big guy, nor the medium guys, but actually just by 2 guys with improvised weapons and their lethal hits.
3s.
Which BD saves with double 6s. Okay, fair enough. So this has not gone well for the forces of Nurgle right here, and now it is time for them to fight back. It's going to be the Hellblasters punching this guy right in the face. Hitting on 3s.
3s.
Okay.
So I missed with a lot, and it's fair enough. He is really, really scary.
He's a big scary boy.
But does this thing apply the
probably ranged, I would say. That's just a guess because they're usually all about rounds, but I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
Weapons equipped by the Astartes.
Yeah, they are. Technically, their fists are furious. Okay, so now it's going to be wounding on 5s.
Easy, all 5s. There's 1 5.
1 5, 6 up, save first. He does make it. No damage taken on that one there. They're locked in glorious combat. Over here, the Intercessors fight back against the Horde. So they're fighting against the Nightmare Hulks. Ooh, that's a lot of extra spicy hits.
That is. So 1, 2, 3. Here's 3. Yeah, good. Oh, and you gotta go.
And now we'll be wounding on 5s against the Nightmare Hulks.
It's only Nightmare Hulks left, is it?
No, they've got 3 Poxwalkers, but we'll take it on them because the Poxwalkers are lesser beings.
Okay, so we're taking 1, 2. So it's just the 2 wounds?
2 wounds, 6 up saves first, and then 2 5 up, feel no pains. 6 ups, none made there. 2 5 up, feel no pains. None taken, so 2 damage onto one of the Nightmare Hulks over there. And then the Repulsor gets to fight back as well.
Yes, well, this is what everybody's been waiting for.
This is the real main event. WrestleMania 40, eat your heart out. Here it is. Oh, look at that. He's shaking him like a cocktail. Here we go, here we go. Let's get him on. Yeah, that's good. He has some, they got 3s, don't they?
4s.
Oh, 4s, okay. Strength of?
6.
Fair enough, so 3's to wound. Ooh, 2 wounds coming in.
AB 10.
1 save, and then a 5 up, feel no pain. No damage taken by the group over there. But there have been significant losses and not much in the way of fighting fitness for my horrible, stanky friends over here. But that's just the way it crumbles as we now move into Imperium Turn 3. Okay, here we are, turn 3. It's getting a bit tense over here. The Hellblasters have fallen out of combat and the Judicia has finally sprung into action, moving up to take on the Nightmare Hulk and the big blob behind him. Repulsor's still tied in combat, as are the Intercessors, who need to hold on to this objective, keep uploading the data until the end of this turn. If basically any of them die and they fail to kill anyone else, they may be overrun. It may be pretty bad, but remember, that's what Space Marines do. They fight against unquestionable odds. So we move now into the shooting phase. Did you go into any special ammo for your boys this time around?
Yes, I'm going to go for the lethal hits one.
Perfect. Okay, so where would you like to start the shooting phase?
So I'm going to do the Intercessors.
Cool.
So do I still get to use the heavy blotter here?
Because you're tied in combat, and so it's only pistols, my friend.
Okay, so 5 pistol shots, hitting on 3s. 6s are wonderful.
Indeed they are.
Wonderful.
Ooh, okay, that's a good wonderful though. And then it's, what strength is this? I'll be 5s.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay, so 1 wound coming in. AP on this is nothing, so a 6 up save first, does not make. 5 up, feel no pain. Oh, he just missed the entire thing. Oh, and he's also missed that, so he's taking a wound. My Nightmare Hulk is down to Ian wound over there. Right, what's next over here? The Judicia squad, are they going to shoot into the squad
behind? Yeah, so we're just going to check quickly because it's an 18-inch range on the heavy ball pistols.
It is.
And I believe it's the same for absolvers.
Yes,
so
yes.
There we go. Okay. So it's going to be 3 shots, hitting on 3.
6s are lovely. Okay, so 2 big hits, strength of, it'll be 5s.
Sorry,
3s. No, 3s, sorry. Ooh, lovely stuff.
-1.
So just be straight onto the 2 feel no pains for the, 1 made, 1 died. The Poxwalkers over here.
I'm pretty sure the Judicia's got a pistol.
It feels like he should do, but he's not carrying one.
I know he doesn't talk a lot because they taped up his face, but you know, yeah, he does.
Apply the holy duct tape.
It's His mouth is full of toothpaste.
Oh, it's a huge hit, and it's a huge lethal wound. AP on this?
-1, 2 damage.
Okay, so 2 5-up, feel no pains for the boys. No, so that is 1 more Poxwalker obliterated, turned into mulch. Squishy.
Hang on, why didn't I shoot the barrel?
Why didn't you? Because you realised from this previous round that shooting at barrels is for chumps.
Like a fish in a barrel.
Indeed. Okay, so now it's just time for the Repulsor to fire into combat as well.
Should we come back for this?
Yes, we should. The Repulsor took all bar the Nightmare Hulk and 1 of the Shepherd Plague Marines out of action with a stream of incredibly accurate and lethal fire. Now all that remains is the charging. The Justiciar is going into the Nightmare Hulk.
Oh, of course he is.
And he is in there with boxcars, my friends.
I was considering calling the other unit, and then I was like, no, I'll never make that.
That's too greedy. That is 2 boxcar charges that have been rolled in this game. Suspicious?
Yes.
Why, all power gamers are, remember? So here we are, the fight of a lifetime, the Nightmare Hulk against these horrible brutes. So we're counting this as a character, so that means that if the Justiciar kills him in one-on-one combat, and he has the fight first ability, so he probably will be doing so, he'll get an extra attack for the rest of the battle.
Yeah, so it's going to be, currently it's 5 attacks, hitting on 2, 6s are lethal.
Indeed they are. Okay, so there is a lot of hits, strength off.
7.
So that's going to be 3s to wound.
And it's devastating wounds.
Hell yeah. Okay, so how many wounds is it devastatingly?
2.
Oh, well that will murder him unless his 5-up feel no pains will save him. They do not. He has gone down. The Nightmare Hulk, he is like, blah, no, no. He has been slain, and the Justiciar is now powered up with an extra attack. Unfortunately, they can't really go anywhere, but they are standing proud in the face of this horrible squad right there. Unfortunately, though, standing quite close to those barrels, maybe Neville's got a plan. Anyway, we'll move over to
never has a plan.
We'll move over to this one here because I get to fight first as the defender. So that means that my Nightmare Hulks are going to go in.
Does that mean that my tank gets to fight next?
It probably will, yes.
Yeah.
So the Nightmare Hulk's going into this squad of intercessors over here, hitting on 4s. And I don't think that 6s are lethal with these guys here. Probably not.
You didn't say they were last time.
I don't think so. But they will be wounding you on 3s because you are
the -1, yeah.
So that is going to be 2 huge wounds, and that is at -1.
Okay, 2 4-ups.
Ooh, that's 2 dead intercessors. That means that
Do I want to CP one of these because the Emperor protects him? Yeah, he does.
CPing it? Yes, so one of them dies, which means that you need to kill at least one of these models.
They're two.
Oh, actually, sorry, mate. Sorry, I get a Poxwalker back for killing one of your own boys. Oh, and that means that we're now going to attack with the Poxwalkers. Remember, they're 2 attacks. I didn't do that last time, so that
is. You did. We remembered in the end.
In the end, I didn't do it with this squad over here, but it's hitting on 5s, but these aren't lethal. Ooh, easy cheesy. 5s, lethal hits. Ooh, we get 1 lethal hit, 1 regular hit coming through. 3s on 3, so 4s to wound. It is another huge wound, AP 0.
Okay, 2 3-ups.
No damage taken. Over here, they get to fight back now.
Okay, so it'll be, there's be 12 attacks.
Yes, sir.
It in on the 3s.
Yes. Ooh.
Lethal.
Nice, and then that's going to be 5s, because you're going in against the Nightmare Hulk. 2, 3 in total. AP on this is 0. So 3 6-ups first, 1 made, and then 2 5-up feel no pains to keep him in the game. No, the Nightmare Hulk has gone down.
Under adamantium fists.
So that means that Beanie has completed the secondary objective. He's uploaded with this guy over here. Beep, 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 boop, boop, boop. The data flows invisibly, but I'm showing you with my fingers, up into the Brobnarian air, around Brobnar, and in and or on Brobnar, and reaches the Brobnarian flotilla. It reads, "Yo, this stinks." And they know what that means. Okay.
God, that was worth a turn.
It definitely was. But that does mean that going forward into our campaign, centering around the Death Guard and potential Imperium allies, that they will be aware that an ambush is coming their way, or at least aware that there are Death Guard forces here that are trying to percolate their way up into the atmosphere. Now it is time for the Repulsor to attack these last 2 guys.
Switching up the style this time.
Oh, I like it. He's mixing it. He's mixing it, man. He's mixing it. Oh, it does roll in a lethal. That's good. And then 3s. What's the strength there, sorry?
6.
Oh, it's it would have been 4s because I'm toughness. Oh no, I'm taking on the Plague Marine.
Yeah, so only the 1.
1 and a 3-up save. Doesn't make it, so he's down to 1 wound. The Shepherd is being shepherded out of here. So it's going to be their fight back now. 4 attacks with the Nightmare Hulk. Wow. Okay.
Oh, he turned up.
He hits with everything. Now this is going to be -1 toughness, so it's still only 5 still wound, isn't it?
Yeah.
He gets no wounds. Good guy. Then the Plague Knives. 1 lethal coming in, 1 regular hit.
How dare you.
And another wound strength 4. No, you're way bigger than that. So 1 wound coming in, no AP. And another 6 reflects the damage done. The Imperium forces have definitely pushed back the Nurgle tribe, but there is still some stink in the air, and it's time to see things through as we move into Nurgle. Turn 3. Movement is done, and it has been pushing forward, and with a sickening smile that is not comprised of any teeth now. They're all just maggots and horrible pieces of sweet corn that is poo flavoured and coloured. The leader of this group here. I know, well, that's the whole point of these Death Guard, isn't it? He laughs and says, the barrels, commanding his other Plague Marine friend to target the barrels. They don't care about the damage inflicted on their own forces, for one of them will target this barrel collection and take out the Hell Blasters, and this one will detonate right in the heart of everything. So it is, the Bolt of Fire is going to go in first from the squad Plague Marine there. He's going to be hitting on 3s, isn't he? Oh, he only hits once. The damage will not be done today.
4s.
4s.
He does. 6-up save.
6-up save for the barrel. The barrel does not, but it is not dead yet. Fizzing, hissing, does nothing else. The Bile Spurter from this over here is going to target the other barrel for D6.
I believe it's D6, yeah. It sounds like a flamer.
Auto hit, so it's 6 auto hitting.
Pancakes.
3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, then it's going to be, strength of this is a thing. There's a lot of wounds there on 3s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's a -1, so does the barrel get a save?
Nope.
The barrel explodes, inflicting D6, we said, mortal wounds onto the Hell Blasters for a mighty. Ah! Not even there. And onto the Judicia and his pals. Let's see if they get caught in the explosion for 3.
That was a dead. It was worth it, though.
Definitely. It was a gamble. It was definitely a gamble.
And what about on your guys? Oh, you're outside of 6.
I'm outside of that one there for now, but it would have been a real kerfuffle if I detonated that one there. So that's the shooting done from there. There's no other shooting to do, so it's going to be straight into the charge phase, which is going to be this big squad into the Judicia and his mates. They are in there, but even though they've done so, they will not be fighting first. No. Now, does your rules for the Judicia give fight first, say that he gives fight first to the unit, or does he only fight first?
Well, so it's a keyword. So when you add a unit to another unit, they all get that keyword. Cool. So they all have fights first.
Lovely stuff. Okay, so should we do them first, because it is the beginning of the fight phase?
Well, engage.
Nice. Nice.
Technicals.
I know,
I
like it. Okay, so it's the Judicia first?
Yeah, so it's going to be 6 attacks this time.
Lovely.
Hitting onto 6s are spice.
Ooh, very spicy indeed, and all hits.
And it is strength 7, so it'll be 3s to wound.
3s to wound.
Oh, unless, well, I'll be going in against the Poxwalkers, so it'll be 2s to wound, and 6s are devastating.
Indeed they are.
But they are precision. So
well, if you wanted to target the Plague Marine, that's fine if it was, but if it is precision...
Well, this is the thing, it's like all of this can be precision.
It does not matter to me, man. It's all good in Nurgle's books.
Okay, so because it's, one of them was devastating...
That guy there,
he's going to kill Mr. I've got a flamer and I killed all of your friends.
How are you killing him off if it's only 1
damage.
Oh, it's 2 damage a piece. Yep, so he's dead.
So these are to be saved at -2.
So this will be straight onto the 5-up, feel no pains of that, so it's going to be...
Yeah, and those ones are going to go against the Poxwalkers.
So the first one, he's dead. Second one, oh, surprisingly, he's dead. Third one, oh, you know what, he's also dead.
Oh, wow.
Just for a change of pace. Oh, he's
he
dead.
nearly didn't.
He's dead, so that's another 4, was it?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4 guys dead over there.
And now
the Blade Guard.
And they are going to go with the ability that they can re-roll 1s because they are Swords of the Imperium.
Makes a lot of sense.
So 8 attacks, hitting on 3s, re-roll 1s, 6s are great. That is Okay.
Nice, 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 nice.
So that's lethal because of the something tactics.
Indeed.
Strength 5, so it's going to be 3s to wound.
3s to wound.
Wound.
Ooh, very nice indeed. How many am I looking at there?
So we're looking at 6 at -2.
3, 4, 5, 6. 5 up, feel no pains. None made.
So, yeah.
I have had.
So they're gone.
I've had a bad roll with these guys. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we're still in the fight, but not looking very hot over here. The Poxwalker is going to step up to the plate, so it's going to be 1, 2, 3. And then the Plague Marine will come in afterwards. So it's going to be hitting on 5s. We hit you 2 times. It's going to be wounding you on 4s because you are toughness 3 now. No, no damage done there. God damn. And then it's going to be the Plague Knife of the Plague Marine. He only hits you once. And then he does wound. No AP.
Okay, so 3-up save.
No damage done there. Okay, then it is the Defender over here. So you will be fighting first with your Intercessors.
Yeah!
Time to bring it on.
6, 9, and 12, because there's 4 left, is there not?
Indeed there is.
Okay, so 3s, again, 6s, Spice. Spice. Remove.
Nice, 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 nice. And then this is going to be 4s, isn't it? Unless you're going up against the Nightmare Hulk.
No, I'm going to go up against the Poxwalkers, so 4s.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Very nice indeed.
Okay, so that is 5 wounds, no AP, punching with the big old fists.
Yeah. Oh, they do actually save 3 of them, so only 2 of them die.
Don't kill the flea.
The flea! No, the flea stays. Okay, so now it is time. We'll do the fight back there, and then we'll move over to the Repulsor. The Nightmare Oak, he gets the hits with 4s. He hits you 2 times. And then it's going to be 2s. So it's going to be 2 huge wounds.
No, it's 5s against the Repulsor.
No, it's these.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say.
2 at -1. 2 damage pop. Ooh, 2 dead.
That's not good.
Boojoo. Boojoo. Okay, so that's 2 more Poxwalkers back into my ranks. Okay, so we're going to go over here, and then it is the Poxwalkers themselves who will be attacking with... I don't think I fight with the ones that have just come back, so I think they're meant to come at the end of the turn. Wow, 3 lethal hits.
Sweet!
Okay, so 3 saves of 3 ups.
3 ups.
Oh, that's another dead one, and another Poxwalker for me. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Chuckle Brothers. Okay, so that is the end of the fight phase for those guys. It's just time for the tank versus my boys here. Who fights first in this?
He does, yes.
Yep, here we go then.
So it was 6 attacks, hitting on 4s.
Indeed it be. Oh, he missed with everything.
He did.
Okay, so the Nightmare Hulk steps up to the plate. He hits you 2 times. God, I wish they had these ones. This is going to be wounding you on 5s. He does wound you once. Once in a blue moon, my friend. -1, 2 damage piece. So it's going to be
4 up.
Oh, he doesn't. So then the Plague Knives. 1 lethal hit, 1 lethal wound, sorry. And no damage taken. Wow, okay. Fair enough. Well, that is the end of my turn here in turn 3. So now we're moving into Imperium turn 4. Ooh my. So here we are after the turn 4 Imperium movement. There's a fallback over here from the lone Intercessor, but they are being supported by the Hellblasters that are moving up to try and capture this surprisingly rapidly growing strain of the virus that is the Galapox infected over here. Staying in combat over here, going to shoot them to death. Staying in combat over here, going to hit them to death. So we're going to move into the shooting phase now, and I'm assuming it's the Hellblasters going in against these little boys over here.
Yes, so there's still the full 5.
Yep, still full 5.
Okay, so it's going to be 10 shots.
Yes, yes, yes. Hitting on 3s.
Hitting on 3s.
Any bolts, special bolt things?
Yeah, so...
Oh, you're onto precision now, aren't you?
Yeah, so if I get critical hits, they can then be used as precision.
And they'll go on to the, whatchamacallit, to the Nightmare Hulk.
Okay, so 3s.
Very nice.
Yep. So those 2 can be precision, so I'll roll these ones separately. So this would then be 3s.
What strength are these guns? Yes, it'll be 3s. Okay, so 1, we'll do the Nightmare Hulk first. AP is...
-3.
-3, so it would be a 5 up, feel no pain. No, so he takes a wound. He's down to 3 wounds on that front.
And then these will be...
Wounding on...
2? 7? Oh, no,
toughness 4s, yeah. Okay, so 2 5 up, feel no pains for the guys there. in the loincloths. 1 dies, 1 survives. Okay, that guy is gone. Shooting then over here, repulsor. We are just going to come back and I'll probably have removed both of those models. What a surprise! They're both gone, leaving the, meaning that the repulsor is now freed up to do what it needs to do. And now it's just the pistol shots over here.
Okay, so the heavy bolt pistols hitting on 3s. 1 hit, wounding on 4s. Nope. And now on to the absolver bolt pistol, which hits. And it will also wound on a 3.
No.
Not like that, it won't.
Okay, so that is all the shooting done. It's just time for the charges, which there isn't any to do, unless, measure up, mate. You may make a boxcar charge again. We've loved making them so far. What's 3 for 3 at this point? I do think there's probably maybe just outside. Yeah, yes, but outside. Only just that. That means the next turn is going to be a thing. So it's going to be you fighting first over here against the Plague Marine, singular, and the Poxwalkers, multiple.
So I don't think he killed another character last time.
No.
So it's going to be 6 attacks, hitting on 2s.
Indeed it will.
All hits.
Now this is going to be
3s.
Yep.
And
devastating.
6s are devastating.
Ooh,
okay. So that's a dead Plague Marine.
Indeed it be.
And then only 1 other got through though, and this will be -2, 2 damage on the other guy. So kills another one there. So
another Poxwalker and the Plague Marine are down, meaning that it's just the Blade Guard left who are going to be re-rolling 1s again for Sword to the Emperor. Nice. Is it re-rolling 1s to hit or wound?
To hit.
Oh, okay.
But into a 1.
Look at all those precisions. Look at all those chickens.
They're going to precisely kill a Poxwalker. So 3s. Ooh, not like that.
Okay.
So, but they're 2 damage a pop, so you've got 4 lots of 2.
First one to make.
Gone.
No. Second one to make. No. Okay, I've got a very lovely habit of rolling 1 success, 1 fail.
Yeah, every time.
So that is both of the Poxwalkers gone. The entire side of the board there completely cleared up and cleansed. But it's just this squad of the horrible Poxwalkers and the Nightmare Hulk left as we now go into my turn 4. And I'm just going to give it to you straight away. The game plan is advance, get as close as you can. Even if you get just within the finish line, that's enough for Daddy. Well, I kind of wish I had the camera on for this one because people are going to call me a liar and a bold idiot, which is the second part fair but kind of mean. I rolled a goddamn 6 for the advance. Daddy's proud. Daddy's real proud. We're hugging the line. It's like that play at the end of an NFL game. We're just going for it now. We're this close to victory. Come on, boys. But that's it. That's the end of my movement. No charges, no nothing. So we're going to go into the final turn. Turn 5 of the Imperium. Let's see what they got. So here we are. All of the Deathwatch forces have started to push down because they realise how close to defeat they are coming. This guy over here has advanced forward. The Hellblasters have not advanced so that they can still shoot and declare a charge later on. The Judiciar fruitlessly has positioned himself down with a mighty 6-inch advance, and the Repulsor only has its heavy bolter in range. There is a lot of gun, don't get me wrong, and potentially a bloody grenade trap.
Here.
But still, there is potential, and I will take that any day, my friend, especially when I have the power of Flea. So,
not Flea.
Not Flea!
He's an excellent bassist and also a Flea.
So, what are we doing first, my friend?
Grenade strat.
Grenade stratagem over here with these guys here. For every 4 up on 6 dice.
8 dice.
8? No,
6 dice,
6 dice. It is 1 mortal wound. Okay, so 3 mortal wounds to shrug with my Nightmare Hulk. Yes, he shrugs 2 of them. He's only taken 1 wound, which makes it slightly harder for the death of the unit. Now it is time for the Hellblasters.
Well, no. Now he's got the Intercessor's now going to shoot his gun.
Okay, sure. He hits once. Wounding on 5. So he does a wound. AP on this?
-1.
So no save and 1 wound more taken on the Nightmare Hulk. So now it is time for the Hellblasters.
Well, you say that. Well, and you said it in a really horrible way.
No, it's time for the Heavy Bolters. They advance, my friend. You can't fire
you
pistols
can't
them.
shoot
You
pistols.
can't just do that. We're making up a lot of rules here today, but you can't just do that. Not when you're within the mighty penis rock structure. Don't put a stink on his name.
That is a mighty phallic rock.
So it is time for the Heavy Bolter?
Yes.
How many shots?
3 shots.
Oh gosh, here we go.
Sustained.
Oh no, here we go. This is it. This is the death of him. Okay, so it's wounding on strength that this is.
5.
Oh, so 5's to wound against the Nightmare Hulk. But it is re-rolling everything because it is twin linked. It's
So
2
minus
wounds
1.
So 2.
So do 4 ups.
So
well, yeah, do the first one.
Oh, both made.
That's the first time you've done that.
Oh my god.
Don't
Could
do it again.
Come
Don't
on,
do it again.
please. I didn't make it, but I made 1. Okay, so he is dead, but not by much. Okay, so the Nightmare Hulk's out of there, meaning there's just 4 Poxwalkers left and 10 shots coming down from these guys.
Overcharged.
So
I can wound them on 2s.
I love it. And also, no, it's not if they die this way. Do they fire again? I can't remember. They've changed the wording, haven't they? So it's like
let's just check.
I think it's whenever they die, they can shoot again. So I do think that you will get extra shots. You want them to fail effectively here.
Yeah, each time it's destroyed.
Yeah, so here we go then. It is overcharged plasma eradicators going into some Poxwalkers, hitting on 3s.
Hitting on 3s.
1's are real bad, but luckily
no, that's not how, remember, hazardous, it comes afterwards.
Oh, of course it does, yeah.
We're not in 9th or 8th or any of those editions.
Wounding on 2s now then.
Yes.
Okay. I like that. I like the 6 fakey that it pulled there. How many am I looking at?
So remember, this is 2 damage a pop now.
Oh, Christ. Okay.
And it's 5 lots of 2 damage.
Oh, this is not looking good for my boys. First one. Nope, he's dead. Second one. He's dead as well. Third one. Oh, so it's down to the last one, and I've got to make two lots of double 5s. I do not make it, unfortunately, even with a 6. They have been eradicated.
We'll just see if they've killed themselves.
Oh yeah, that would be that'd be even funnier, to be fair.
One of them has died. And he gets to shoot into. He doesn't even get to shoot into the air. He just dies.
So that's so funny that one of the major things that has happened here was caused by mortal wounds, and also that one fight over there went slightly well for me. But that's it. In the final turn, on the final thing, you managed to blot the last one of the guys over here. Not my poor flea, which means that Brobnar is clear of the Death Guard plague. Definitely nobody made it past the guard. No one need worry about that because all is safe on Brobnar. All is well. And do not read the papers because they are trash. So there we go. That has been our narrative prelude to a campaign that you will see later here on Live and Let's Dice. Death Watch versus Death Guard. But it will be extended into the forces of the Imperium, won't it? Because it's a flotilla above Brobnar. It's going to be lots of other things going on. Lots of other chapters. I hope that you enjoyed it. I know it was very silly. And at one point, it looked very one-sided, but that was so close.
Yes, it was.
I was within inches of victory on that one there, and that would have been a devastating loss to the Space Marines. But that has been our battle report here for you today. Hope that you enjoyed it. And if you have done, please consider subscribing to the channel. It helps us out a ton because we'd like to bring you more battle reports, more fun stuff. And we are now expanding our wares into shorts and other TikTok stuff. So make sure you go follow us over there. Lawson and Mikey providing some excellent painting tips and tutorials. But if you want to follow us on the social medias, you can follow Beanie over there at
Beanie40k.
And you can follow me over there at RetroJ, but the O is a 0. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate you all. We'll see you soon. Bye.